Ladies and gentlemen, leaders and fighters for freedom and liberty and the American dream, the best is yet to come.
Hello and welcome to the Podquest of Bread, and I'm sorry I didn't want to enter this video laughing, but I really don't know what else to do there. I think that might, even though that is literally one of the speeches, the end of one of the speeches from the first day of the RNC, I think that might be in contention for the funniest thing to come out of the RNC throughout this entire convention. What you just saw was Donald Trump Jr.'s girlfriend, Kimberly Guilfoyle, giving, I don't even know what to call that speech. It was quite odd. On Twitter, I shared that, saying that, God bless the new founding fathers in America, a nation reborn, because it honestly seemed like something that would come out of the Purge franchise, right before they get ready to purge at some poor people and some homeless people and rid them from the streets, which ironically kind of fits in with the Trump administration. See, the best is yet to come seems to be a continuing theme throughout the RNC speeches right now. We heard it multiple times last night. We heard it from Donald Trump Jr., even though he was coked up last night. We heard it from a couple speakers so far tonight. That phrase, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. It's almost like Trump's trying to step away from the MAGA and the CAG tagline and create something new, something that kind of jives with what Biden's saying, the whole slogans he's going for. But I kind of want to talk a little unironically here. I said that this speech or this ending of the speech really seemed very Purge-like. I can almost picture that literally being deposited right into the next Purge film in the middle of a church right before they get ready to wheel out some poor person strapped to a gurney that they're going to murder. I want to talk about that a little unironically, though, because the Trump administration has literally no care for the worker. The Trump administration, oddly enough, has had no care for the poor people or the homeless people. He's had no care to help the people in need. So it's almost kind of fitting that a almost Purge-like speech, an almost direct out of the movie speech, would just fit right into the RNC convention. Now, it's going to be hard for anybody that speaks at the RNC convention to top the level of lunacy that is within this speech. Raising your hands and saying the best is yet to come, holding that sustained ending, followed by this just rabble-rousing music. It's almost surreal. It's almost feels like it's meant to make you feel like you are praising a god. A little weird. Trump almost elevates himself to be a god. Trump almost views himself as being a god. And his cult worships him almost as if he is a god. So maybe that was planned. Maybe that was intentional. Maybe the idea of making the ending of her speech sound so praise-like, like it would fit within the benevolent cult that is the new founding fathers from the Purge, or within a church. Maybe that was designed by intention. Maybe the idea there really was to make it feel like there was some worship. Of course, this would make Trump feel really good. No one within the cult looks at that video and thinks the way we do, that this is unbelievably disturbing, that this is scary. This is raising the presidency to new levels. As I talked about last night, the Republican Party has flat out said that their platform is whatever Donald Trump makes it. Their stance on anything is whatever Donald Trump makes it. They don't care. They are in it for Trump. That's what they are here for. They care only about whatever Donald Trump says. Hence why that speech, and I'm going to say this, I'll go out on a limb and I'll venture off on this one and say that the reason they picked "the best is yet to come" is also to kind of hint at this idea of the godlike nature of Donald Trump. See, the best is yet to come. Unless you're a black man in America, or unless you're a woman in America, or a native in America. The best is yet to come, as long as you're a white capital-owning man. If you're a woman who wants access to reproductive rights, the best is not coming for you. If you're a black man in America and you don't want to be shot dead in the streets by the cops, well, the best isn't coming for you. If you're a native in America and you want to be recognized and you want to have your native lands back, the best isn't coming for you. The best is coming for those who are Donald Trump's friends. The best is coming for those who he literally has coddled up to his entire life. See, even his cultists, even the people that flock to him and support him unwaveringly, the best is not coming for them. Because all of those people, they think they're capitalists. All those people don't realize that they're not capitalists. If they realized they were capitalists, they wouldn't be flocking to Donald Trump. They wouldn't be flocking to the Republican Party. Hell, they wouldn't even be flocking to the Democratic Party. They'd be flocking towards the true left side of the political spectrum, because that's when you actually awaken to realize, I'm not being represented. See, these cultists are going to prop him up. These cultists are going to support him. These cultists are going to elevate him to this godlike stature and this godlike status. And then he's going to forget them. They're going to do this believing that the best is about to come for them, but they won't see it that way. They won't see that ever happen to them. And when the best comes for those that aren't them, they'll make excuses and they'll believe whatever excuses come out to say that this is why the best hasn't come to you. It's the radical left Democrats that caused you not to get the best. The reason the best didn't come for you is the fake news, while not realizing that right now they're laying the groundwork for what the best will be and for whom the best will come to. See, this is the status quo of politics. But it's now the status quo of politics being elevated to a new level that I have not seen, that no one in America could have expected to see before 2016. The party is taking the 2016 platform. The party is evolving it to a platform of Donald Trump. They're holding signs and they're making speeches yelling, "The best is yet to come." But it's not coming for those who need the best. The capitalists, they will get the best. The millionaires and the billionaires, they'll get the best. The rich white man, he'll get the best. But those who have been suffering at the hands of the system, they're not going to get the best. They're going to continue to get the worst. And that's why we must step away from this system. That's why we must stop believing in it. And we must start acting to change the system to actually work for us. Let them have their giant flag-draped stages and lights everywhere. Let them have their speakers praising them left and right. Go ahead, have it. We don't want that. Let them have what they want. Let them do it. It'll distract them from what we're doing, where we are actually going to ensure that the best comes for the people that need it. Not the rich people, not the capitalists, not the people with $1 million, $1 billion, and $1 trillion, but the people who are actually suffering. The people being shot dead in the streets by the cops, the women fighting for the reproductive rights, our brothers and sisters in the LGBTQ plus community. Those are the people, the Native Americans who are continually having treaties with them broken. That's who we in the streets, mobilizing, uniting, and coming together are going to guarantee get the best. It's the only way we can do it. The system's broke. The system doesn't fucking want to work for us. The system doesn't care. So we must scratch the system away. We must say to hell with the system, and we must build the new system as the document that formed this country said we can. Anyway, guys, have a good night.